What do you want to meet out here for, Bill? What's wrong with the house?
In case we need to drop our guard.
I have none. I am as you see me.
10 years we said we'd give this place, then we'd cash in. Time's up. You've been fobbing me off.
Yes, I know, but to a purpose, Bill. I mean, look how far we've come in those 10 years. A real journey of discovery, wouldn't you say?
All I want to discover is how much of it's mine.
And what about our fellow travellers? Do we leave them stranded at the crossroads of your selfishness without directions?
Oh, for God's sake, I'm fed up with that kind of talk. If you want to stay on, fine. Get the place valued, buy me out.
I don't have the wherewithal, you know I don't.
Then take out a loan.
I've got a far more exciting proposition for you, Bill. Stay on. Carry on helping me to run the lodge, recruit more travellers. I mean, look what we created here. A way of life neither of us ever dreamed of.
If I'd known you'd wind up believing your own lies, I'd never have come in with you. Where's the old you? The one who could...
I know what I was capable of, Bill. I don't need reminding of it.
And can you remember what I was capable of when people tried to cheat me?
Where is everyone? Oh, no, dear, go and seek them out.
Yes, May.
Oh, Trixie, dear, what are you doing with these crates?
Exactly what you asked me to do.
I didn't ask you to do this.
You've got to give it to me. You've got to give me my money. It's been
Greater love hath no fish than that he lay down his life for my lunch. How's the sauce coming?
It's a wee bit lumpy. Tastes okay, though. You remind me of someone. I've seen a Raymond Blanc called Jack the Ripper.
You wait till you taste it.
Still looks a bit funny.
It's me, Cuttle, from the lodge of the...
Oh, the Golden Nun.
Yeah, the commune up the manor. She's after me for everything. Now I don't care where I am, but I'm not here.
Leave her to me.
Treats me like a local bobby.
Well, that's because you are, Dan. I can, I will get rid of her. Miss Cuttle, actually, we
I
just...
think this is terribly urgent.
Miss Cuttle,
Mr. Barnaby,
Miss Cuttle, how are you?
I am in the pink, Mr. Barnaby.
Oh, good.
Alas, Mr. Carter is a definite shade of grey.
Chief Inspector, welcome. We haven't met, but May tells me that your wife has attended one of our courses. Assertion training, I believe.
Oh, yes, I remember. 12 sessions at 20 quid a throw, plus VAT. You must be...
This is our beloved master, Chief Inspector.
Not so much master, more map reader to my fellow pilgrims. Ian Craigie.
Anything to worry about?
In lifetime, almost always, but in this bloke's death, nothing.
So he fell down the stairs and what?
Broke his neck. You'll find it sticking out at a rather convincing angle.
Who found the body, please?
Ken and Heather Beavers.
We were just off for a walk on Coombe Hill. There's a druid slab there.
We plan to unlock its cosmic energy, hence the...
We've kept them on to assist Bill in his passing over.
Has it helped?
Well,
I
I
think
thought it
it
had
has.
got
He
a
looks
bit better.
very at peace,
didn't
doesn't
it?
Yes, thank you, thank you. Did anyone see him fall? Anyone?
I think I'm right in saying the general answer would be no, Inspector.
Thank you, Mr.
Gibbs. Arno Gibbs.
Mr. Gibbs.
He'd been drinking, Tom, whiskey by the smell.
Oh, no! You've got that quite wrong. Bill Carter...
I want statements. Split them up before they invent an official version, will you?
Right, sir. Right, ladies and gentlemen. These officers will take statements from you. This way.
Outrageous, I've never heard anything like it.
Mr. Craigie? I'd like to see Mr. Carter's room. Hey, where are you going? What's your name?
This is Tim Riley, Inspector.
Well, let him speak for himself. What's your name?
As a matter of fact, he doesn't speak at all.
Is that because he can't or because he won't?
You say that as if the first were forgivable, the second a sin. That will be the policeman in you, forever doubting.
Did you know Mr. Carter will?
I thought so. But clearly we were strangers.
No, because he liked to drink and you didn't know.
A cry for help, wouldn't you say?
Maybe he just liked having secrets. And that must be the downside of communal living. Don't have any privacy. What other secrets, I wonder?
Such a wise companion. Such a kind and generous man. And yes, a great reader all his life. I met him shortly after he came out of prison. I thought that would interest you, Inspector.
Suhami, she calls herself.
Yes, she is, isn't she?
What?
Beautiful. I'm a copper. Notice things like that. You have taken the driving course, have you, Troy?
Yes, sir. 4 or 5 times. Thanks a lot, mate.
Well met, fellow seeker.
Heather, Ken, and Trixie. Hello. Follow me.
Chris Wainwright.
Oh, yes. We have you down for a self-cleansing of the spiritual pathways.
That slight chill in the air, no doubt you feel it. Don't be alarmed. It's only a departing spirit.
Departing spirit? Has somebody died? Who?
His earthly name was William Carter.
How did he die?
You mean transcend to a higher plane?
Okay, then that.
He fell down the stairs and broke his neck. Shall I show you to your room?
Sorry about this, sir. We don't need an inquest, surely. Man fell down the stairs, pissed.
Just passing the buck, Troy. Run William Carter through the CRO mangle. See what he was put inside for.
Minor fraud, Craig, you said? What did you make of him, sir?
Well, Craigie? It's what Craigie made out of me 10 years ago that rankles. 20 times 12 is 240 quid. Plus VAT.
Honestly, sir, your wife. Assertion training. Colston, Newcastle, surely.
If only it had been cooking.
Craigie and that boy Tim. What do you reckon? Hanky-panky?
No, I don't think so. I think Craigie's that rare thing, a good man. Remember them, Troy?
If you ask me, he's as dodgy and as daft as the rest of them. Peace, love, and grow your own goat.
Well, it's a generation thing, Troy. Some people grew out of it, others got stuck. Oh, good. Does that mean we're mobile again?
Yeah, sorry about that, sir. Detective Sergeant Troy. Yeah, hold on a sec. Coroner's office.
Hello, Steve. Yeah, William Carter, you heard about him. Right, I don't think there's a problem, but I'd rather be safe than sorry. How'd it go?
50 other women auditioning for the part. 50.
Let's go and grab a coffee somewhere, shall we?
It's only a tin pot little company. 50.
But there are 3 witches. That must shorten the odds somewhat, mustn't it? I bet you were fabulous. When do you hear?
Who knows? Anyway, why are you all dressed up?
Going to a funeral. You want to come?
Great force of light, dispeller of darkness, scourge of the negative order, we offer the ashes of your servant, William Carter, as a record of his earthly journey. Let his spirit, revised and redimensioned,
Question,
travel
sir.
on towards the light.
What the hell are we doing here?
We are being polite, Troy. At least I am.
Reincarnate him as a Chohan of the first ray. We know in our humble, insufficient hearts he will not disappoint.
And the coroner was right, was he?
We commend
Accidental death.
him to you.
Bill Carter was a small-time con man. You did the check yourself, didn't you? No grudges against him, no money owing, and his death was an accident.
We commend.
We commend.
Inspector, Sergeant, thank you for coming. Bill was so touched.
I'm sorry?
He came through to me this morning. Wanted to know who'd be here.
Checking the guest list, eh?
Who's the new boy, Miss Cuttle?
Christopher Wainwright. Used to work for the BBC, poor soul, as a cameraman in the most frightful places.
Seems to be fitting in quite well.
Oh, yes. They've become good friends. Won't you join us for lemon balm? And some iced carrot cake?
No, thank you. Unfortunately, we have some work to do. But thank you all the same.
Any chance of going any faster, Ken?
Sorry, Trix. 30 it is.
Bees are very sensitive creatures, prone to stress.
And they know the difference between 30 and 50 miles an hour, do they?
Oh! Flat tire.
Yes. You better keep them calm whilst I fix it.
I read somewhere that in a crisis you should sing to bees.
Oh, really? What sort of thing?
A lullaby, of course.
Rock-a-bye, baby, on the treetop. When the wind blows,
breeze and a storm, Ken.
Tim? Tim, you alright?
Oh, he can't have gone far, Master.
I promised him he'd never be frightened again. We must find him. Tim, let's go! Come on, May. May! Tim, let's go! You three, search the back of the house. Come on, again. Trixie, search all the back of the house. Come on, May. Chris, Tim!
Why would he come out here in a storm?
It's his way! Out in the open!
Hiding like a frightened animal. Tim! Tim! Tim!
Tim! No! There's somebody out there! Tim, is that you? Where are you?
I'm fine, Arno, thank you, dear. Stop touching me. It siphons the reserves.
Such independence of spirit.
There's no sign of him, Master.
Nothing. There's no sign of him at all. He's not round the back, Master.
We've looked everywhere, Master.
Oh, and to cap it all, I feel a regression coming on.
A regression?
Oh.
When's it due, May?
It doesn't say. Soon.
Tim! Tim!
Oh, Tim!
Thank God.
Dear boy. Oh,
Christopher!
saved.
We found him!
Careful, Tim. There's a good chap.
Arno. Arno. I'll take those.
Hail the hero.
Oh, I wouldn't put it quite like that.
You saved her life. That puts you right at the top of my list.
Oh, hello, Chris. We're just off to thatch the new beehives.
Gosh. You alone?
Yes. Except you never know who they were in a previous life.
But right now they're goats, so...
What about the others? They do know about us, Chris. Doesn't it bother you?
No, not at all. but this does. I didn't mention it last night, but I found it on the roof near where the cannonball must have been.
What, meaning that someone
What?
dislodged it on purpose?
Well, it wouldn't bother me usually, but for this guy Bill Carter dying.
That was an accident. The coroner said so.
Oh, therefore it must be true. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to be sharp.
Okay, so who wasn't out there on the terrace last night? Ken wasn't there when it fell, nor Heather. Oh no, Trixie and Tim, they weren't there either.
Nor were you, Sahami.
You the reporters? Ken and Heather Beavers.
Ava Rokeby, Terry Lightfoot.
You've got a camera.
Sort of goes with the job, photographer.
I'm not sure about photos, Ken.
Why did you call our office, Mr. Beavers?
Have you never wondered what goes on in the Lodge of the Golden Windows?
In passing.
2 attempted murders. One of them successful.
Bill Carter. The coroner said it was an accident. We're no different.
And last night, someone tried to kill someone else with a cannonball.
Names?
Don't you think we ought to put all this on a business footing?
You mean, how much will I pay you to dish the dirt on your friends?
Yes, how much?
Now don't strain yourself. And your hurt. Oh, be careful. Go with the Wait for me! Under the door! Under the door!
There are easier ways of killing people, Mr. Wainwright.
Maybe so. But I found this on the roof, Inspector. Could have been used to start the ball rolling, as it were.
And before you ask, it's mine. Part of the car's toolkit.
And how did your would-be murderer know that you would all be out there in the storm, directly beneath his line of fire?
So that's it, is it? This thing nearly kills May, and you just dismiss it.
As would any halfway decent barrister in 2 seconds flat, unless he had something more to go on. Miss Cuttle.
What? Why are you looking at me?
I just got the feeling something was bothering you.
2 days after Bill Carter died, I heard voices in the master's room. He sounded rather desperate.
Craigie?
Not necessarily. Could have been anyone. They spoke in a hoarse kind of whisper.
Saying what?
Oh, God, why couldn't you have left well alone? If they do a post-mortem.
That all?
I'm not sure who else was there. Man or woman, they didn't speak.
So the person you did hear could have been on the phone?
There isn't one there. Then, a couple of nights later, 2 in the morning, I heard someone rifling through Bill's room. I went to look. They scuttled out through the window, down onto the terrace.
And across the lawn?
No, in through the front door.
But that means that someone was from the commune, not a burglar.
Why didn't you say something before, Miss Cuttle?
It didn't mean anything until the cannonball. Perhaps whoever I disturbed in Bill's room thinks I recognise them.
In other words, the cannonball really was meant for May, Inspector.
Not now, Gaius Quintus. Not now. Not now.
What's happening?
Gaius Quintus is chief taster for a Roman general in Britain, 75 AD. May is due to regress soon and extract his wisdom for us all to share.
You've caught me at a bad time, Gaius Quintus. Tuesday. Let it be Tuesday. What? What's that you say? He warns of dark forces at work, Inspector.
We must get her home, Inspector.
Yes.
Don't forget this.
Oh, that's really quite extraordinary.
Barnaby.
Mr. Barnaby? Ava Rokeby, County Press. How's the inquiry going?
Which inquiry?
Attempted murder, Lodge of the Golden Wind Horse.
I'm sorry, this is a terrible line. Press. Who's wound them up? On the other hand, perhaps we ought to take May seriously.
What? Oh, God, why couldn't you have left well alone? If they do a post-mortem, ... It's not much to go on.
You've convinced me. Hope we haven't missed something crucial.
Like what, sir?
The dark forces at work, Troy.
Just a minute.
Well, I'm sorry about that.
How much longer?
About another 10 minutes, Mr. Gamlin. Would you like another fruit juice?
No, I'm awash with it. Get off. Give us your phone.
Hello.
I presume you've been invited to our daughter's birthday celebration?
You remember that we have a daughter.
I'm trying to be civil, Felicity. Do you want a lift down there?
Guy, there is absolutely nothing that I want from you.
Does that include my money?
There have been several allegations made against you, Mr. Gamlin, the most serious being that you replaced over half the regular workforce with casual labour.
So what? Those people need to eat as well.
Yes.
Happy birthday.
Average age of the new workforce.
Whatever's wrong?
Was still at school.
Again, I don't really
I'm
see a
sorry.
problem. Don't be able to do the job for £3.20.
Perhaps I'd feel better if I hadn't lied to you, Chris.
Look, Northampton's hardly the shoe capital of the world.
I'm not who I say I am.
Which of us is?
Oh, that man there is. He's an absolute bastard and proud of it. He's cruel, vindictive, immoral and coarse.
And another thing.
He's also my father.
Production line up the job.
Guy Gamlin? Well, why didn't you tell me in the first place?
Besides, most of these kids are going back to university.
I wanted to be sure that you loved me, not my inheritance.
Don't worry, I'm not short of labour.
If I wanted money, I'd be out there earning some.
If this,
Not hiding in a place like this.
finds against you next week.
Of course I love you.
Sell.
Sell out to another
Good.
manufacturer.
No, I did it.
In view of what I'm about to do,
Local industry.
Look, I don't care if he wants to make it into a bowling alley. That's his affair.
Heather, honey.
What, love?
No, it's Heather, honey.
Oh, I'm sorry, I thought you were being affectionate.
Be a good chap and dip over to May with this, will you? It's about the soft fruit and what she needs for dessert. Can you do that?
You bloody moron! You've done any damage?
What happened?
That thing ran out in front of me.
Oh, no prizes for guessing where he's off to. Tim! No, please!
Hello, Guy.
Today!
Bloody hell. What are you doing here?
I'm very well, thank you. Have you come to buy us up for a song? Make us an offer we can't refuse.
That's it. He'll be here for hours.
At least we know where he is.
Yes, May.
Well, you're not here to see me. So why are you here, Guy?
I've come to see my daughter. It's her birthday.
You mean that sad little girl is yours? Yes, it figures. Is she expecting you?
The Craigies are.
There's only one Craigie and he's a man.
Excuse us.
Excuse us.
What sort of place is this?
It's a refuge, Guy, for people who have been damaged by people like you.
Oh, I see. A one-night stand with me damaged you, did it?
4 nights, actually. It's funny that. Remember the quantity, not the quality.
Why did you invite him, Master?
Because it's your birthday and he's your father. Look, have a look at his letter.
I don't care what he said. It's a trick. He's up to something, I'm warning you.
Suhami, try to be more generous. You found a pathway and you've even found someone to share it with. Your father may not know it, but he is lost. I must go and greet him.
Well, I don't have to.
Well met, fellow seeker. Welcome to the lodge of the Golden Wind Horse.
Hey?
Master, this is Guy Gamelin.
Ian Craigie.
Where's my daughter, Mr. Craigie?
You'll see her at supper.
I said, where is she? Meaning I want to see her now.
And I said at supper. Let's have sherry in the library. You join us on a marvellous day, Guy. Not only Suhami's birthday, but one of our number is due to regress.
Eh?
To link spirit with a friend from another age. Open your mind to it, Guy. You may learn something.
Every time it catches me out. Come on, please.
You look puzzled, Guy.
No, I'm just wondering what it is.
Nut roast from our own trees. Vegetables from the garden. Bread from our own flour. Mushrooms from our own compost.
Ah, the birthday girl.
Would you mind,
So hunger got the better of you, did it, Tim? Sit down, old chap.
He fell out of a tree.
Yes, he often does. You must be,
Well, for a start, I'm amazed that he's still alive.
No, she meant, who are you? This, I'm ashamed to say, is my wife.
And I'm proud to say the feeling is mutual.
Why don't you just sit down?
Silly, how are you, dear?
Over here, Mother. And that, my friends, tells you everything about us.
My mother stoned out of her mind, my father abusing her, and me wondering where to hide my face.
Well, you haven't done too badly out of it.
In the only terms you understand, Father, namely money, no, I haven't. My inheritance, all £3 million of it, for my 18th birthday. Thank you, Daddy.
Happy birthday.
It now belongs to the Master, who I know will put it to good use.
If you think I'm going to stand by and see £3 million wasted on a bunch of nutters, you misread me. Is that why you took her in? I've dealt with trickier men than you, Craigie. If you persuaded her...
Please.
Yes.
Sit down, Guy.
Master, if I might suggest that we all hurry up.
It's all right, Ken. Your daughter may have made this generous offer, but have I said that we shall accept it?
I'll take her through, Master.
If we can hurry, Master, you know how ratty Gaius Quintus gets when we're late.
Yes, you go on ahead and prepare, Ken. If you would care to join us.
Chris, bring May's bag, will you?
That's mine. May's is there.
If you're ready, May, then locate the center of your being.
I found it, Master. I see it as a golden ball.
Push that ball, May. Push it. Push it out through the balls of your feet. You see, it lifts up into the air.
Look down on us, May. Look down.
My name isn't May. It's Gaius Quintus.
Welcome, Gaius Quintus.
Where are you, Gaius Quintus?
In a forest. A clearing. Roman Britain, 75 AD. We're moving north to build a wall, but here we are, settled for the night. A wild boar is roasting in the glowing embers as a slave turns the spit. I come out of the tent. The general follows me. Will today be the day? Will someone in our number have a grudge against Rome, a personal hatred for the general? I, Gaius Quintus, will be the first to know. But where are my vegetables, slave, says the general. There on the fire, sir. Mushrooms in a skillet.
Throat's on fire.
May. May, are you all right?
Stand aside. Give us some air.
A pillow! A pillow! The kiss of life. Don't be so bloody daft. She isn't drowning.
Come back to me, May.
Mush. Mush.
Huskies? A team of dogs pulling a sled? Antarctica.
Don't be so silly, Arno. Mushrooms. Mushrooms. Oh, goodness, what an adventure. Put the lights on. I've got so much to tell you. Oh.
Well?
Stabbing, sir.
Knife out, Tom?
Yeah.
Piece of gold thread there.
Not from the victim's clothing.
A carving knife.
They used it at supper. Craigie carved the nut roast himself.
Well, I'll be damned. Look at this.
I said he was dodgy right from the start.
Well, maybe, but wearing a wig's no reason to kill a man, with one or two notable exceptions. Can't we do something about that?
Inspector, I know you think the master was probably murdered, but you are going about this in quite the wrong way.
And how would you describe his present situation?
Well, it's obvious. He's been astrally harvested.
And how do you explain a carving knife stuck in his chest
A celestial lance.
with Made in Sheffield stamped on it? Will you keep him quiet, please?
Oi! Shut up!
Listen! If someone had stabbed the master, they'd have blood all over them. Look around. There's not a speck on any of us.
Except for Tim. There's a few spots there.
Yes, but then he was sitting right next...
Ladies and gentlemen, we'll take statements tomorrow morning. In the meantime, may I ask you not to leave the lodge? Thank you.
You can't keep us here against our will.
Oh, yes, I can.
Oh, I see. I got a copper all to myself, do I?
That's right, sir.
I'll tell you something. I stopped doing my own dirty work a long time ago. If I'd wanted to kill Craigie, I'd have paid someone else to do it.
Is that what you usually do?
Policeman outside our door, Felicity. All night. Mind your manners. Night-night.
Okay, Guy. Tell me. How did you do it? How did you kill Craig? Oh, darling.
You shouldn't have ended up.
That's all right. Do you want a cup of tea?
No. Whiskey, please. Large.
That bad, eh?
Those people at the lodge, I misread them. I thought they were harmless. Plainly, one of them is not.
Maybe they struck a chord with the aging hippie in you, Dad.
Thank you. If Carter was murdered, and I caught his killer, Craigie might still be alive.
It's a lot of ifs and maybes.
What does Sergeant Troy think?
What does Sergeant Troy think? Sergeant Troy thinks I'm a bastard. I made him stay overnight at the lodge in case one of the visitors does a moonlight flit. Guy Gamlin, do you know him?
Gamlin Holdings, yeah.
That's our boy. His daughter hates him. His wife hates him. They both loathe him. How can he live with that? "10 minutes, Troy. Solarium downstairs. A heavy day. Killers to catch."
Killers? Plural.
It's a good question.
What are they doing?
Apparently they're clearing the astral pathways for Craigie's journey to the Ark of the Gathered Soul.
You want to see me first, Inspector?
Yes. Thank you, Miss Channing. You seem to have a more, how shall I put it, a more earthly approach to life than some of your friends.
Been getting on your nerves, have they?
A little. Would you mind telling me where you all were last night when Craigie was stabbed? Troy, could you make a note of the positions?
Yes, basically everyone was gathered around May just here. Ken and Heather Beavers, they were standing here. And the Gamelans, they're just here.
Right, and where was Suhami?
Suhami was sitting on my right, just here.
That leaves Arno, Gibbs and Christopher.
Yes, one either side of May.
Which side?
Anna to her left, Chris to her right. Someone always stands by in case she has one of her swoons.
And last night, did she go into one of her swoons?
During her regression, she ate a mushroom. Now, it was obviously a toadstool because she started grappling at her throat. Then she fell backwards here. We all gathered around. Then, when the lights went back on again, there was the master.
But you didn't see anyone stab him?
No.
Right, so, where was Tim during all this?
You know very well. He was sitting at the master's feet, poor boy.
And how far were you from Craigie?
Craigie was there. I was about here.
About 10 feet. 10 feet.
Well, thank you, Miss Channing. That'll be all for the moment.
I know it sounds really lame, Inspector, but the master really was a thoroughly nice man. I can't understand why anyone would want to kill him.
Why do you wear so much makeup?
You've got a bloody cheek.
It's often my job to be rude. You've got a scar, yeah.
There's nothing to do with the murder, I can assure you.
I'll be the judge of that.
I don't see how. If I refuse to tell you.
Excuse me. Coffee, Inspector.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much.
Acorn.
I'm sorry?
The coffee. Made from ground acorns.
That's very interesting. You're ringing, Mr. Beavers.
Yes. Yes, I am.
Allow me. Hello?
Ken?
Well, I never. It's for you.
Hello?
Listen, Ken, we need to talk. Dead bodies?
Oh, yes, a jolly good idea. It's just, I'm a little bit tied up at the moment.
Police?
Yes, that's the sort of thing.
Call me back.
Mr. Beavers.
Thank you.
Mr. Beavers, would you take a look at that? That's a plan of where you were all sitting last night when Craigie was stabbed. Do you agree with it?
You know, Inspector, I'd give anything to be the person you're looking for.
That's a curious ambition.
You're forgetting what a truly great man the Master was, Inspector. Oh, to have played such a vital part in his onward journey to perfection.
You'd have been given a life sentence.
It had to be a complete stranger. The Master himself was not pleased, I could tell.
What do you mean, what stranger?
Why, Mr. Gamelin, of course. The Master seemed to reach out to him as he fell, like this. Why you? Why you? He seemed to be asking. Such pain, such bewilderment on his face.
I'm surprised Trixie didn't mention it to him.
Then again, they are old friends, astral allies.
Hold it right there. Why?
Oh, don't think badly of Heather, Inspector. It's not nosiness. It's just her cosmic aerials are so finely tuned.
Oh, this claptrap. I'm not interested in her cosmic aerials. So can we please have no more chat about astral paths and the Ark of the Gathered Souls? This man has been murdered, and whoever killed him will pay for it. Now, can you please tell me in plain English why Guy Gamelin would want to kill Ian Craigie?
Because his daughter planned to give her inheritance to the lodge.
£3 million worth of it.
Became hers yesterday, her 18th birthday.
3 million?
Yeah, that'll be for me. Barnaby, Yes, Dave. Forensic.
Yeah, just through this way, thank you. Yeah.
Yes, Dave. Oh, right. What about the thread?
Hello, I'll take those. Thank you.
Thank you.
The thread on the knife is from curtains, tapestry, heavy material like that. What's the colour of the drapes in the solarium?
Cream, sir. What about the carving knife?
Not a print on it. Look, Troy, I want chapter and verse on Craigie.
Come on.
Calm down.
Can't you keep him under control?
It's not a dog, Mr. Gamlin.
No, dogs you can train.
Troy. What started all this?
Guy said the master had tried to consu harm me out of her inheritance.
Well, isn't it obvious? And him too. You think he's not after her for her money?
I didn't know she had any till yesterday.
Take him away from here. Mr. Gamlin, have a word, please.
You all right, Tim? Not going to let go.
Where's he going?
The tree may be the best place for him.
You're the only one here I know anything about, Mr. Gamlin.
You know what I want the press to know, that's all.
And tell me some more, like why did Mr. Craigie reach out to you when he fell?
How should I know?
Maybe because you just stabbed him.
I met Ian Craigie less than 24 hours ago.
In which time you learned that your daughter wants to give him £3 million. Money you worked for.
You may not like the sound of this, Barnaby, but 3 million is peanuts.
So if money really isn't the problem with Craigie and Chris Wainwright, what is?
I don't like my daughter being used.
Oh, women being used, yeah. You tell me about you and Miss Channing.
She worked in one of my companies. We had a zoological fling, lasted 3 days.
So you can't tell me anything about the scar and the bruising on the cheek?
No. Look at him. Another man in her life, all set to let her down.
No one is ever good enough for our daughters, eh?
Maybe I should stay here for a while. Get to know him.
That could be the way back to her.
Suhami, good news. I've persuaded your mother to stay on.
That is not good news, May. That is bad news.
It's only for 2 months, darling. It's the self-healing course with personal guide.
May, my mother is a drug addict. Being waited on hand and foot by you is not going to cure her.
Maybe we should...
What?
I was about to say, maybe we should ask the master.
Oh, dear.
Bad moment?
No. Memories, Inspector. Grief and joy. Mixing like pork and mustard. No, not that I've eaten pork for years. No.
Mr. Wainwright, I hear you covered the war in Rwanda. Does that explain in some way why you're here?
Yes. In your job, you see human life at its worst, am I right?
On a bad day, yeah.
Take that and multiply it by any number you care to. And that was Rwanda every day. I either blew my brains out or came here to hide for a while.
And you knew nothing of Mr. Craigie before you came here?
Spoke to him on the phone, that's all.
And Mr. Carter?
I arrived the day he died. I nearly went away again. I'm glad I didn't.
Deep down, dear. Pull in the air, dear.
Thank you.
And cheap, and then hold it. 1, 2, 3. What?
Excuse me. We're looking for Mr. Craigie's will. Now, solicitor doesn't seem to have it. Have you got any ideas?
The man you need is Arno, Inspector, wearing his admin hat. Then let it all out. Let it all out. Expel it. Throw it all out. Let it out.
I'm afraid I don't have it, Mr. Barnaby.
Miss Cuttle said you would.
Well, she's half right. I did have it.
I see. That gets a bit complicated, doesn't it? David, very grateful you stopped doing that.
All right. I drew it up for him several years ago. In another life, I used to be a solicitor's clerk.
Who was it made out to?
Bill Carter, lock, stock and barrel.
And why don't you have it anymore?
Well, the master took it off me a few days ago, saying he wanted to change it.
You didn't come back with any new instruction?
That's right.
Oh, look, this one's dying.
Well,
the question is, did he make a new will or not?
I'm afraid I can't help you, Mr. Barnaby. Why is the will so important?
Well, I would have thought that was obvious, especially to a solicitor's clerk. Whoever's named in the will inherits the entire estate. Maybe he or she decided to hurry things on a bit. Good morning, Troy. Any joy? And please say yes.
Ian Craigie could be Albert John Cranley, Reading Jail 1972. That's when Bill Carter was there.
What was Cranley in for?
Some timeshare racket. They found a 6-figure sum hidden underneath his floorboards.
Released with a forwarding address. Mrs. Cook, at a bed and breakfast in Upton.
I'm seeing her tomorrow to show her a photograph of Craigie.
Better find one at the lodge.
There is something else, sir.
Could someone get rid of this?
Yeah. It's from Hull CID. I think you're gonna like this.
Mr. Beavers?
Yes?
Like another word with you, please.
What about?
About brothels, Mrs. Beavers. Or rather the one that you and your husband ran in Hull. The place where the trawlers used to come from.
Oh dear. It was a very good brothel.
Oh, I'm sure.
It was a partnership, like John Lewis's, in that the staff used to share the profits with us.
No one was ever pressurised. No one got hurt.
As 2 or 3 high-ranking police officers could have testified to at our trial. But didn't.
So, how did you meet Ian Craigie?
He was on a tour of the north. He spoke at a seaman's mission where we used to eat.
We'd just been fined £87,000. I can't tell you how bleak we felt.
The master gave us a new way of life. Something to believe in.
Inspector, does this have to become common knowledge?
Do you mean, will I tell anyone? I'm a policeman, Mrs. Beavers, not a gossip.
After all that self-righteousness, what are they? Brothel keepers.
But are you any nearer to catching the murderer?
I'll put it this way, Joyce. I don't know who did kill Craigie, but I know 1 or 2 people who didn't. You cook this, Scully?
How can you tell?
Oh, it's a different style, that's all. And I've got a problem for you two. On the night of Craigie's murder, they're all gathered round listening to May Cuttle. She collapses. They all go to her and bunch up. All except Craigie and Tim. They're over there. 30 seconds later, the lights go up, and there's Craigie with a knife in his chest. No fingerprints on the handle, and any prints on the blade wiped as it went into him. And the garlic bread? 12 feet away. What happened?
The pepper stabbed the parmesan.
Why? Tim was devoted to Craigie. Could hardly bear to let him out of his sight, so he was hiding in a Richard tree.
Mr. Christopher Wainwright. The bridegroom, a BBC cameraman, had been working in Rwanda, where his bride was a doctor attached to the...
Where is he? Which one's the
Miss
bridegroom?
Roscoe is the only daughter...
There, dear, next to the bride.
BBC cameraman, Rwanda. Is that what he said? Because if that is Christopher Wainwright, who's the fellow at the lodge?
Lovely day for the wedding. And now for tomorrow's weather in the southeast.
Ruanda. Miss Rugby, how nice to see you. And Mr. Lightfoot, too. What a surprise.
Morning, Mr. Barnaby.
How's life in the gutter, then? Still making things up as you go along, are you?
Well, you've been so damn secretive about this case, Barnaby, we thought we'd come and see for ourselves.
Have you been inside the house? That would be breaking and entering, Sergeant. So it would. Tell you what, you give me the film you shot, and I won't nick you for it.
So when do we get the full story, then, Chief Inspector?
At the press conference, if and when I make an arrest.
Come off it, Barnaby. How long have we known each other?
OK, something a little extra for you, Ava, for old time's sake. But not yet.
I'll hold you to that.
In the meantime, vanish. Mr. Wainwright. Who are you? I beg your pardon. Can I put the question more simply? What's your name? Because it sure as hell isn't Christopher Wainwright.
Andrew Carter. I'm Bill Carter's nephew. I'm sorry, Sir Honey.
I did the same to you. I guess we're quits now.
But you did it for a very good reason, Miss Gamlin. To distance yourself from a father you hate. What was your reason, Mr. Carter?
Bill was the nearest I had to a father. He wrote to me in Madrid just after Christmas. He wanted to leave here, sell his share in this place. But Craigie wouldn't buy him out. So I said I'd come and stay for a few weeks. See if we could get things worked out.
Don't like the sound of that worked out. Has overtones, hasn't it?
You said Bill Carter wrote to you in Madrid. What were you doing there?
Usual stuff. Waiting tables, lifeguard, crewing in the Med. Even worked at the Circus National for a year.
So you just picked out a name. Christopher Wainwright. Why him?
I met him at Easter. He told me he was off to Rwanda for a year's contract. Didn't mention coming home to marry Lizzie Roscoe, though.
So you just bowled up here one afternoon last month, only to find that Bill Carter had died that morning. You must have been devastated.
And from the very first, I knew it was no accident. So I stayed on to find out who'd killed him.
You reach any conclusions?
Oh, you know I have. It's Tim Riley. At first I thought it was Craigie himself, but on the night of the storm, he was on the terrace when the cannonball fell. And that was meant for me, Inspector, not May.
Why?
Because Tim had guessed who I was and why I was here. I think he killed Craigie as well.
Look, Mr. Carter, I'm sorry. I really am sorry about your uncle's death. But I'm asking you now to stop your investigations. Leave it to us.
Very well.
What exactly are you looking for, Mr. Barnaby?
Mr. Craigie's will. Mr. Gibbs didn't have it.
Just a sec. Albert Cranley.
What?
6 figures under the floorboards. Maybe old habits die hard.
Oh, fabulous. So I told Mr. Gibbs the other day, whoever gets the money may have had a good reason to kill him. He leaves the lodge jointly to you, Miss Carter. And guess who else?
And Arno! I say.
And this is the first you've heard of it? There was no hint, no discussion?
Never. But then he didn't know he was going to die.
There is a condition. You have to continue the good work.
What else would we do?
Craigie and Bill Carter, taken what?
Late 70s, then.
Looks like a holiday camp. It'll do to show my bed and breakfast, lady. I'll see you later, sir.
And I want a word with Tim.
Tim, I'm sorry to barge in on you like this. I mean, I'm a great one for privacy myself. I never seem to get any. Look, Tim, I know you've been afraid most of your life by the feel of it. And I imagine people have done terrible things to you. Maybe one day you could tell me about them. Give us a chance to put things right, eh? See, that's my job, putting things right. And at this moment, I need your help to help me do that. I think I know what happened to Bill Carter. Is that how it was? Now, what I don't know is who killed the master. Now, you were sitting right beside him, Tim. You must have seen who did it. Either that, or you stabbed him yourself. Did you see?
Magic.
Magic? He was killed by magic. I don't understand.
Magic.
You've just worked a miracle, Mr. Barnaby. The boy hasn't said one word since he came here.
Quite extraordinary. How long have you had this gift?
Since about 10 o'clock this morning. What do you know about Tim?
Nothing. He just turned up on the doorstep about a year ago. God knows where he came from.
Well, you should have reported it.
Why? So that you could have taken him away? Will you do that now?
That rather depends on whether he's killed anyone.
Mrs. Cook. Yes? Sergeant Troy, Corson CID. Can I have a word?
Yes, of course. Come in.
Is there nothing you don't excel at, May?
Since you ask, yes, there is something. I'm not very good at hiding my feelings.
Oh, May.
The truth is so important, don't you think?
Ah, true.
Therefore, I must ask this very very dangerous and personal question of you, Arno. Did you kill the master?
How I love that gift of yours for not beating around the bush.
Only the will and all that.
I swear, I had no idea there was a new will, or that we were named in it.
Of course you know what it means, don't you?
Tell me.
With our new responsibilities and everything. I'm afraid we shall have to grow up.
It's rather a frightening thought. Responsibility for others. Makes you realise what a great man the master was.
Yes.
Have you reached him yet?
No. His spirit is detained in the outer chamber. There it will remain, I fear, until his killer is found.
My dear, you've been so frank with me. May I return the compliment?
Certainly.
You didn't, you know, have anything to do...
Did I kill him? What a terrible thing to suggest.
Oh yes, that's definitely Cranley. Such a quiet voice and lovely manners. His friend was rather different.
You knew him too?
Yes. I don't recall his name, though.
Carter.
Yes, that's right. He visited once or twice. They were going into business, I think.
Did you know Cranley had been in prison?
It's the first thing he told me. It's why I remember him so well after all these years. His honesty.
Right. I really must go. Duty calls.
Oh.
Even though that cake is begging me to stay.
I have been told that my cake is rather persuasive. You can't go yet. You must taste my prune nipples. Go on.
You took your time. Where have you been?
Yeah, but you can't just walk in and then walk out again, can you? Craigie was Albert Cranley, and she recognised Bill Carter too.
So the man we know as Craigie was next villain. He meets another villain, and together they set up the Lodge of the Golden Wind Horse, presumably as a con.
Yeah, but can we prove it?
I don't know. Those books in Carter's room, all on pop philosophy and psychotherapy. Craigie said Bill was a great reader all his life. But he was lying. There wasn't a single book published before 1976.
All bought for show.
Have a look at this. That outlines the courses on offer at the Lodge this year. Page 4, session training. Remember me telling you that 10 years ago a session cost 20 quid?
Yeah, you have mentioned it a couple of times.
How much same session now?
Blimey, £5.
Tell you anything?
Yeah, you were robbed.
I think the Lodge began life as a con, but then Craigie began to believe in what he was doing.
So he gave up shafting the punters.
And all those people gathered round him. May, Arno, Heather, Ken, all the others. They became his family.
But did Carter go along with it?
No, he did not. And that is at the heart of this. I think they fell out.
What, punch up, top of the stairs?
Could be. So, do you want a drink?
No, stuffed.
Barnaby.
Mr. Barnaby, Cuttle here. Another dreadful thing has happened.
Yes, Miss Cuttle?
Please, Inspector, just get here as quickly as you can. Oh, goodness. Oh, Inspector. Oh, come, hurry.
I don't know why everyone's so upset, Mr. Barnaby. Not a plea. But darling, it's the best thing that's happened to us for years.
And another thing, Inspector. Trixie's gone. Left without so much as a word. But I think I know where you can find her.
Troy?
I've been burning the midnight oil on this one, Tom. Interesting wrinkle to our friend Craigie. He was dying of cancer.
Oh. Hence the baldness. Chemotherapy.
Begs the question, who'd want to kill a dying man?
Doesn't it just? But this one is simple, isn't it? Please, George, tell me. Guy Gamlin committed suicide.
I'm afraid he didn't.
And so the empty bottle in his hand?
Should have contained heart pills, arteries like the M25. No trace in his stomach, though.
So it was a heart attack. The man reaches for his pills, there's none there, and bang.
Yes, except...
Except, why didn't he have a full bottle? The man's a millionaire. He has people, had people, to fetch and carry for him, organise his life to the last detail.
Someone took them off him at the last moment, maybe, and watched him die. Trixie Channing?
Every time the postman cycled up there, she'd be waiting for him, and she always picked out the blue envelope. Not that the letters were fulsome. This one's anything to go by. The time has come, signed Raymond.
Time has come for what? The address is near Ballinger. Go and ask him.
Thank you, George. I will do that.
They're both in there, sir, only upstairs. Oh, I think they're at it. May Cuttle's got one. Suhami's got one. Trixie's got one. What colour would you call that?
Gold. Gold thread. Oh, that's how the knife went from the dining room to the solarium, in one of those. Well done, Troy. I wonder if you mind coming downstairs for a little chat. Take your time.
Done to your liking, sir?
Perfect.
I said before you got a bloody cheek. How did you find me? Good God. Is there no privacy?
No, not in a murder case. Guy Gamlin died yesterday and you disappeared. Are the two related?
Did I kill him, you mean? No. But don't worry, I'll get over it.
Then would you mind explaining the cryptic note? The time has come?
May Cuttle and Heather Beavers. They read everyone's mail. I told Raymond to be brief.
About what, though?
Sorry, but I really think that's our business, Inspector.
And you can stop that.
Yeah, stop that, Troy. Look, Mr.
Jennings, Raymond Jennings.
Mr. Jennings. The first time I met Miss Channing, she had a scar here and bruise there.
And do you think that Raymond... and that I was coming back for more?
Sorry, Miss Channing, not particularly fond of men who beat up women.
Oh, really? And how do you feel about women who beat up men?
I'm sorry?
Raymond's wife, Mr. Barnaby. She was a husband beater. And when Raymond and I got friendly, she turned on me as well.
How big is she?
Arnold Schwarzenegger would tremble. But yesterday my divorce came through. I'm free of her. We're free ever.
And look out, France, here we come.
Not in the next few days, I trust.
Why not?
That's how long it'll take me to put my case together. Craigie's murder.
You still think I killed him?
And perhaps Guy Gamelin too, for good measure. So, don't go anywhere, please.
Is there, anything you need to tell me, Triggs?
There you go, sir.
So what do we got? Bill Carter, murdered possibly. Craigie, murdered definitely. And Guy Gamelin, just left to die. Not passionate, just pitiless.
Which is even worse. Why, though?
Someone thought he killed Craigie. His wife and daughter, they wanted revenge. And given the high body count, you know what keeps knocking at the old skull? That bloody cannonball.
Did someone try and kill Maybe, you mean?
Or Christopher. Just suppose that Tim knew who he really was, what he was doing there, looking for Bill's killer. Would he try and stop him?
To protect who, though? Himself or Craigie?
Whichever one of them pushed old Bill down the stairs. If anyone pushed him. Oh, the hell with it. I won't have another. Do you?
Yep.
Same again, please. Guinness and a lager. Thank you. That driving course, did you ever finish it? Miss Gamelin, before your father died, did you go up to his room?
Yes, I was looking for my mother. I saw him there, turned and walked away. He called me back, wanted to talk things over. Build a bridge, he said.
And was your mother in the room?
I didn't see, I didn't go in. I wish I had.
I was with May, Inspector, doing yoga at the foot of the stairs.
Strange place.
It's an energy hotspot, Inspector. Bill Carter shed all his when he passed over. Shame to waste it.
Inspector, you know, Chris did warn you that Tim might do something drastic. But you wouldn't listen.
Come on, Tim.
What do you reckon, Troy? Have those two got what it takes to kill Craigie?
They stand to cob a fortune. And this place.
Coffee, Inspector.
Oh, thank you.
Sets you up for the day, does Corner?
And how? Listen, you take a seat for a minute. The night of the storm, when the cannonball fell, would you talk me through it, please?
Oh, we got home just as the master was looking for Tim.
Where had you been?
To collect 2 new beehives. Trixie came with us.
Why were you so late back?
Puncture. It's a tricky one. Couldn't change the wheel.
Tim has gone! You three, search the back of the house.
So when the cannonball fell, where were you?
Back of the house, looking for Tim.
All right. There was one more tiny thing. Your little problem up north when you were fined. How did you raise the money?
Sold up. Everything. House, car, the flat in Spain.
Spain? Whereabouts?
Costa del Sol.
Oh, where else? Well, thank you for your time. Don't drink it. Sure that plant was alive last time we saw it. How's your Spanish?
It isn't. Why?
Tim, my sergeant here believes that you murdered Bill Carter. No, it's all right, I don't.
I know what happened. Well, why don't you tell him?
Inspector, you may have got one word out of Tim, but that's all.
Oh, yes, I'm sorry. OK then, Mr. Gibbs. Why don't you tell us how it went?
You mean about Bill? I wasn't there, you know. I merely heard afterwards from the master. He slipped and fell.
He was pushed.
Will you please listen to me?
Carter and Craigie were having an argument. One of many, I imagine. They left Craigie's room and made for the stairs. Why won't you buy me out? Carter was saying, or words to that effect. Craigie tried to calm him down, but Bill was furious. Reached out for Craigie, and that is when he was pushed. Mr. Gibbs?
All right. Bill made a grab at the master, so I shoved him away. Harder than I meant to, I swear. He fell against the banister, lost his footing and slipped.
But it's funny. In my mind's eye, I don't see you there at all. I see Tim. Carter wasn't drunk at all. In fact, he was stone cold sober. You tried to force whiskey down his throat to make it look as if he'd fallen because he was drunk. Hence that conversation you overheard, Miss Cuttle. Oh, God, why couldn't you leave well alone if they do a post-mortem? Can I finish that sentence for you? They won't find any whiskey in his stomach.
I did it to spare Tim. The agony you lot would have put him through.
So you lied?
Yes.
Tim, there's one more thing I need to know from you. That night of the storm when the cannonball fell, were you up on the roof?
Don't be absurd, Inspector. Tim is terrified of storms.
You come with me and show me where you were hiding. Come and tell me.
And you were in here all the time?
Yes. Is that the truth?
He doesn't lie, Troy. Doesn't know how to. Thank God some others do, otherwise we'd be out of a job, wouldn't we? I'll be back, Mr. Gibbs. Meantime, keep an eye on Tim. Don't let him out of your sight, all right? You sure you don't speak any Spanish, Troy?
Positive.
Name like Troy must mean something in Spanish. Accident, maybe, as in, didn't I always tell you Bill Carter's death was one? Gracias. Adios. Yes, thank you very much. I'm most grateful. Thank you. Used to be, if foreigners didn't understand, you'd shout at them till they did. Now they speak better English than we do.
Helpful, sir?
Very. Magic was the word Tim Riley used. Magic, as in, suddenly, out of nowhere, there it was. Murder.
Yeah, but did he see anything?
He didn't see the murderer, no, but he saw who Craigie pointed at. And for a while I thought that was Guy Gamlin. Well, come on, Troy!
Get off me! Get off! Right, inside the house.
This to the roof. Quick, come on.
What's happening, Inspector?
I told you to keep an eye on.
I let you go for 30 seconds to get some herbs. Stop.
What's going on?
Tim!
Get back. Come on. Get back. You get the hell out of here. Get back. Tim.
Get an ambulance.
Sir, is he all right? He just fell. I've got to see if he's all right. Yes. Is he all right? So I couldn't believe it. He just flew at me.
Sit down, Chris.
Yes, you look dreadful. Take some deep.
Is he all right, Inspector?
That's 3 times you've asked that question. His state of health must bother you.
Well, of course it does.
Well, then I'm very happy to tell you that, yes, he'll be fine. Which isn't what you wanted to hear, is it?
Inspector, Tim just tried to kill me.
No. You just tried to kill him. Just like you killed Ian Craigie.
You think I killed the master?
I know you did. And so does Tim. He saw Craigie point as he fell, not at Guy Gamlin, but at you. And Tim's begun to talk again, hasn't he? And you're afraid that any day now he'll tell us all about it.
Inspector, why would Chris murder the master?
Revenge and money, Miss Gamlin. Revenge for his uncle's death, which he held Craigie responsible for, and your money, which he didn't want you to give away.
Don't listen to him.
I would if I were you, Miss Gamlin. He's tried to pin everything on a defenseless boy. Even a cannonball which fell by a simple act of God in a storm. What might he do to you? Given time. Bill Carter knew who you were, and I don't doubt he told his nephew in his letters. You used her as a business opportunity, didn't you? Because while Ian Craigie had turned into a thoroughly decent man, his old partner was still on the make. And that's why they fell out, I am sure.
That isn't true, Sir Harmy. It was, to begin with. Oh, but then, after I met you...
But the tyre lever, Mr. Barnaby. Chris found it on the roof the night of the storm.
It wasn't on the roof in the storm. Mr. Beavers had a puncture that evening, and he used it to remove a hubcap.
What about the master's death, Mr. Barnaby? Christopher wasn't anywhere near him when he died.
That's right, he was with me, looking after May. How can he have stabbed him?
He didn't stab him.
Don't be so silly, Arno.
And it's true he didn't move from May's side during the whole of her regression. But he did kill Ian Craigie. I had a little chat earlier this afternoon with the director of the Circus Nacional in Madrid. He misses you, by the way, where you could do everything you were asked to. Lion taming, trapeze work, knife throwing. He said you were lo hace estupendamente. You're bloody good at it.
Did he kill my husband too, Mr. Barnaby?
I think your daughter did that, Mrs. Gamlin. I think she went up to the guest room for a talk with her father. And that talk turned into a quarrel, during which he had a heart attack. He fell, perhaps calling out for his pills. You took down the bottle.
No. That's not how it went.
Oh! A sign of nobility at last. I was beginning to think you didn't have any.
Give them to me. Give them to me, he said, like I was a servant. And I thought of her. And how miserable he'd made her over all those years. And that a girl like that should end up in a place like this. I poured them into my hand and put them in my pocket.
And you watched him die.
Magic. Magic.
Magic.
I've done a fair bit of lying to you, Inspector. Will I be charged with anything?
Only by me. Look after him.
Has it come?
Postmark Perth. Here's to you, Cully. Cheers. 3 months in Perth.
When do you start rehearsing?
On the 1st. Honestly, they do sound a fabulous bunch of people.
2 weeks ago, they were a tin pot little company.
Well, they've improved with age. Will you come and see it?
Try keeping us away.
You don't do eye of newt or toe of frog, wool of bat or tongue of dog, then?
Not a la carte, sir. Oh, God, don't coach him.
And I'll have a steak of medium rare, please.
Mr. Barnaby?
Oh, Miss Rugby. Do sit down. We were just talking about you. A certain recipe brought you to mind.
You said you'd give me something special after the arrest.
Yes, I did. I was lying.
That is outrageous.
Well, what do you expect? He's a policeman.
I kept to my side of the bargain, stayed clear till it was all over.
Yes, you did. Tell me this, then. Your contact up at the Manor House, what was his name?
Lips are sealed. Ethics.
It was Ken Beavers, wasn't it? You even bought him a mobile telephone with which he could reach you. How much did you pay him?
Again, ethics.
Bye-bye, Miss Ropey.
1,500 quid. Come on, Barnaby, something to follow up with tomorrow. Anything. You promised me.
Hull Crown Court, September 1991. Ken and Heather Beavers. Brothel keeping. Your readers love it. I know I did.